with Chaminade and Enterprise in the Division II State Bowl in California. I'm Garrett Johnston. Thanks for joining me here on the MaxWire. And this week, for this matchup, we're going to bring in our LA football editor, Leland Gordon. And Leland, looking at this, a great time of the year for football, special time. But when you look at this matchup with Chaminade, from their perspective, what is it going to take for them to get this done?
Chaminade on paper is a far superior team than Enterprise. And so if you're looking at things from their perspective, it's almost just come out and do what you've been doing and things should take care of themselves. Granted, they have had some very tough games lately, but Chaminade has shown that they're getting better as the season is going on. So I'm looking for them to have a really good day on Saturday.
Well, they've delivered some really strong defensive performances the last couple weeks, only giving up 3 offensive touchdowns to Sarah a couple weeks back and limiting Hart's offense to 10 points last week. So what might you expect out of their defense this week?
Their defense is going to have to stop the run. Enterprise and a lot of northern section teams play a little bit of a rough brand of football. And Enterprise, with Izzy Matthews, he averages 155 rushing yards a game. If Chaminade has trouble stopping the run, Enterprise could hang in on this one. If they can force the Hornets to pass, I think they're going to have a really good day. So it all comes down to stopping the run for that defense.
Well, the strong running game, as you mentioned, with Enterprise, and of course they won a section title last year in Division I. And what kind of effect, and confidence might that give them this year?
It's a little tough for Enterprise because they're representing their entire section. The northern section is one of the smallest ones in the state and doesn't have a lot of large schools. So they're coming down to play not just for Enterprise High School, but really for every team up there. And I think that win over Manteca was huge for them, but they're coming into a game facing Chaminade with a handful of Division I recruits. And it's going to be something they haven't seen all year. There's just not as much depth up in that part of the state. So Enterprise is in for an eye-opener, but that being said, Darren Trueblood is an outstanding coach, and Enterprise has started what a lot of people could call a dynasty in the northern section. This is a very good football program. The question is it up to the level of Chaminade?
Well, that is the question, Leland. And for our audience that might be starving for more content, for more preview content on this week, where might they go for that?
We'll be working on our bowl game previews for each individual game. You can find the Chaminade Enterprise preview on the California football page and the LA Metro page as well.
Well, that sounds good, Leland. Hey, thanks for coming on this week. That's our LA football editor, Leland Gordon. And you can go to our website, maxpreps.com/Los Angeles, and tweet us on Twitter at LA MaxPreps during this pivotal week of the year, State Bowl Championships. Garrett Johnston, thanks for joining me here on the LA MaxWire.